What is intuitive in the real world very much translates to what is intuitive in the digital world. Because these little noggins here, this brain, this whole visual cortex and this dorsal and ventral part of the visual cortex, this old part right above the lizard brain, it's been there for a while. And it did not evolve in the digital world. It evolved in a physical world. All right. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to take these brains that have evolved to work in this three-dimensional space, and we're trying to understand digital environments that are not beholden to the laws of physics, which is cool. It's cool that they're not beholden to the laws of physics. We can do things like undo, and we can be in 8 places at one time, and that's good. We do want to break the laws of physics. That's the magic of technology, but we want to break the laws of physics in the right way and not the wrong way, and that's a lot of what we're going to be talking about today. So intuitive, what does intuitive mean? So there's a lot of heuristics out there. They're all very good. A lot of what, if you're familiar with Gestalt, a lot of this is going to become very familiar but different. We're going to build on Gestalt. So one, objects need to be recognizable. All right, that's a chair, that's a table. I want to be able to know the difference between things. 2, objects are connected. That chair goes with that table. Gestalt law of proximity. First one would be Gestalt law of similarity. Objects are directly actionable. What do I do if I want to drink my coffee? I reach out and I grab it. I don't go and access the handle for the coffee all the way across the room, right? And objects are consistent. The chair doesn't turn into a beanbag chair or into a table, right? We do get some quick transitions in nature, like the caterpillar turning into the butterfly. And it took us until something like 1920, don't quote me on that, for us to actually know that caterpillar and butterfly were the same organism. This is not normal. These are edge cases, right? In general, things change slowly, and when they do change, they change for a really good reason. Things in nature don't just change arbitrarily. All right, so these are some very good principles for intuitive design, but they can be thwarted, and they are thwarted all the time. So what can prevent these good experiences? Well, when objects aren't recognizable, it's usually a case of what I call masking. And this is the case where I can't tell the difference between the tables and the chairs because they all kind of just look the same. It's just like a blurry mass, all right? There's no defining characteristics. Objects are connected. Okay, we like them to be connected, all right? We like to be able to see the relationships between things. When this is not happening correctly, we get isolated. We get what I call isolated objects, all right? And this is where you can't tell which table goes with which chair or which person goes with which chair. Is that person sitting in that chair or that chair? All right, law of proximity. Objects are directly actionable. Okay, when this goes wrong, often what we have is a case of breaking. The handle is broken from the thing. The handles all the way over there are just completely non-existent. All right, and that's where, and objects being consistent. Okay, this is going to be a case that we want to really avoid of shapeshifter. And this is where your armchair turns into a stool and then a beanbag chair. Very disruptive.